as anybody who knows homebrew, cleanness, sterility is all imperative. So what Nige is doing here, boiling up some water, and both the hot bag and the grain bag being stuck in boiling water for a couple of minutes. They're clean, they're sterile, they're good to go. Now, your water is your most important ingredient. Tap water can be treated, but Nige doesn't like to do this. Nige sources his water from a natural spring. And look, there it is, collecting it from a spring. With some very historic stuff there looking. But yeah, that's where he gets his from. So, here we go. Water has been sourced. And now we can spend just a couple of seconds at Nige, as he staring at Nige, sorry, while he pours in 10 litres of natural spring water. Look at it all going in there. I have a problem with this point. I normally get through sort of like 6-8 litres, and I think, how many have I put in? Nige is on it. Right, action now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that grain bag into the pot, get it in there nice and tight. There you go, baby. Oh yeah, all tight. And then what do? We fire this mother up. Okay, don't forget, yeah, there it is, thermometer. There we go. Now we've got to wait until this one gets up to 66 degrees. Right, so here we go. Scales out, bowl on, and let's get these grains weighed up. First in, we've got lager malts. And if I remember correctly, and I'm sure the video will bear me out, Nige had more lager malt than he thought. So he adjusted the recipe as he went. You can do that. You know, stick to the amounts, but, you know, be flexible. It's only a guide. We're keeping an eye on the temperature. It's coming up now. Ooh, he hoofed that up, didn't he? Massive bag of Maris Otter malts. The base layer for so many beers. There we go. Spot on. Another smaller bowl. Now this time, what's that? With my electronic eyesight, I can see he's putting in amber malts. And then finally, light crystal malts. They'll go in the same bag. And cut to a nice shot of all those malts in one place. The lager malt, the Maris Otter malt. I'll put malt in there. Amber malt and light crystal malt. If you look down below this video, you'll see the recipe there. And look, we're up to temperature. Finally, here we go. We're brewing. This is it. Right. Getting the malts into the bag. I cannot overemphasize how important it is to stir. What are you trying to do with the stir is also, you know, you stop from your malts clagging up, but you're also trying to equally distribute the heat within the pot there. We want everything to be at 66 degrees. So, constant stirring. You'll see that we'll leave it for a time being in a bit, but at all points, keep an eye on temperature. Cannot emphasize that enough. It was at this point, Nige here eyeballed his recipe and thought, do you know what? I think we can have a little bit more water in here. So at this point, another litre goes in. There we go. So there we go. Again, vociferously stirring. Keep that heat equally distributed. It's hard graft. Can't deny that. But, you know, great things come out of hard graft. So there we go. Finally, though, we're up to temperature. So off goes the heat, and then on goes the insulation. Top on, and then we're going to stick towels over it to keep that heat in place. Again, keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on that thermometer. It's all important. Keep it at that temperature. You might well have to fire up the gas again, but you're setting your timer for an hour on this, and at all times keeping an eye on it, stirring it, reheating if needed be. So you're mashing for an hour. What do you do in that time? I tell you what you do. You get on and do stuff. Don't sit back. You've got plenty to do. What he's done here is he's put 10 litres of water into his fermentation bucket. He's put 20 mils of sanitizing fluid in there as well. Top on. And what happens here is that it gets shaken vigorously. Absolutely no photography tricks here. He really does do it that quick. And then we move on. This is his Heath Robinson-esque type glove arrangement. Big thick gloves with a marigold. Oh God, that makes me feel funny. Not in a good way. So yeah, there we go. The gloves are going on. Alarm goes off. Mash is done. About to start the next stage. Right, temperature back on now. We've got a second pot with 3 to 4 litres of water in. We need to get the mash up to 77 degrees. Stir it, like I say, all important. Keep that heat equally distributed. And once it's up to 77 degrees, then we can sparge. Sparging is basically washing the grain. So what we'll do first of all is we'll remove the grains from the pot. And look, again, we've gone a little bit Heath Robinson from the oven. Go on, there he goes. Under it, beautifully caught. And we're going to squeeze the heck out of that. All those sugars coming out from the grain into the water below. What happens when we do this, as I say, we're cleaning it. Those sugars will drop into the mash, but some are hesitant and will cling to the grain. So the optimum temperature for this is 77 degrees. And then what we're going to do is just pour on that water just to clean all the sugars off of that grain, and get those extra sugars into the mash. This will increase the efficiency of your brew. I think Nige said that before he started sparging, his efficiency was around the 50 odd, early 60%. If you start sparging, then that's going to increase your efficiency to late 60s, early 70%. So yeah, do Do sparge, people. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's a workout. It's tough graft, but you know, the more you put in, the more you get out. So there we go. Put your grains to one side. Your mash. Your sparge is done. Right. Let's get this baby up to boiling temperature. Part 2 is now complete.